So what causes spiritual enlightenment? Well, let's take it from where it's usually caused most often, most frequent, and until all the way down to the end. The most frequent locations and situations where enlightenment is happening is when you are around other enlightened masters. So for example, I've been spending a lot of time with Sri Sri Ravi Shankar in Art of Living. He has 450 million followers and counting. And there is a high concentration of enlightened beings around him. Many of his senior teachers around, they are in a state of enlightenment. And so you will find a very high concentration of enlightened people there. Also, you can find in other ashrams with spiritual teachers, gurus, swamis, sannyasins, also American teachers, for example, Adyashanti and Mojiji. There's quite a few enlightened people around them, because when you're around an enlightened being, it infects you. It kind of rubs off them into you, and it starts catching on, just like a virus or catching on with the fire, etc. So what causes spiritual enlightenment? I would say number one is that you hang out with the enlightened masters. Two, that you have had many previous incarnations moving towards enlightenment. So if you are a mature soul, you've been around this game for a long time, many lifetimes, there's some people, they just need a little push and boom, it's game over. They are waking up right away. I heard of a man, he went into a room where there was a satsang going on, and he didn't even know what enlightenment was or anything. He just walked in and he listened to this guy talk, and within 5 minutes he was enlightened. Where there's other people in the same audience who's been around that teacher for like 25, 30 years, and they still haven't woken up. And I think, excuse me, that has a lot to do with your previous lifetimes and your karmic, the karmic load that you carry. I also heard a story with a woman. She didn't know what enlightenment was or anything, and she walked into a bus and bought a bus ticket. And by the time she was paying for the ticket, she was enlightened. And so she woke up in the bus. And I heard of people waking up in prisons. They are imprisoned, and they are sitting in their prison cell, and suddenly they're just awake and enlightened, and then start writing books about it and lecturing and stuff like that. So it can happen to anybody at any moment and anywhere. But you want to make yourself more accident prone, it's called. Like, you want to increase your chances of awakening. And you do that by doing, seeking out the enlightened ones, listening to their knowledge talks, reading the books, spending time with the knowledge in one way or the other, and also self-inquiry, asking yourself, who am I? And etc. Who am I, and who were I before I was born? And who will I be after I die? And so self-inquiry, service for others, seva, service for others, and spiritual practice, lots of breath work, meditation, etc. And so I would say that is these things that are causing enlightenment. So if you want to increase your chances of awakening, seek out the spiritual people, the enlightened ones, not clairvoyants and channelings and healers and all that stuff. That has nothing to do with enlightenment. Seek out the enlightened ones that are giving the teachings of the awakened, and hang out with them. Do meditation retreats with them. Yeah, just merge with them, and then also have your own spiritual practice and seek this out for yourself. And then you make yourself more accident prone, and who knows, it might happen for you.